All right. So we're gonna actually start this thing then.
The
All
10
right,
second
let's
one.
do it.
The
The
subtle one.
All ready?
You gotta finish, dude. You're giving him blue ears. Yo, what's up, guys?
What's up, everybody?
Welcome to the stream.
This is Pizza Pie Adventures.
We're hanging
Pizza
out
Pie
with
Adventure.
Wuhan Pie. We're
Stream.
hanging out
Adventure
with
JoJo,
Adventure
Adventure
JoJo
and
here.
we're hanging out.
We
We are
got
doing
pizza.
our
We got
post stream.
pie.
We are hanging out
got the
tonight.
whole
Whenever
crew
we're
up in
doing
here.
intros, especially
Welcome
for Sweepy.
and enjoy the
welcome.
show.
And enjoy.
That's so
Yes.
good.
Yes.
Ah.
Dislike.
Oh my
How quickly can we
God.
lose all of our viewers?
Yeah, I don't know how it's possible, but we went into negative viewers somehow.
Oh my God, that's too
Awesome.
funny.
All right. Well,
Sweepy
that's the
has
stream.
his
See you guys.
All right.
All right,
We
man.
gotta end the stream
everyone.
like that. You gotta ending the stream in 10, 9, and then, oh,
That's great stuff.
That's funny.
Okay, so one of the topics we might touch upon is our top 5 celebrity crushes. So if you haven't posted that in our Discord yet, we're really interested in kind of sharing that. I have no idea how that came up in conversation, but Pi, I feel like that started off with you.
Which that's funny because I still feel like I can't even figure that out. Like I was mentioning earlier that like the celebrity crushes I did used to have, like I don't even know where it's at anymore. Like I used to be all about Vanessa Hudgens like way back in the day. But that's a funny thing is that I seriously can't even think about like women's celebrity crushes. I think about male actor man crushes. I mentioned in the chat that I'm a huge Brad Pitt fan. So I when you guys talk about like celebrity crushes, I just want to geek out over movies. So I'm not even in the right mind frame. But
yeah, I was talking to Puka Rocks about that earlier, and she's like, it's kind of frustrating that it's only like men to women. I was like, hey, we'll talk about guys too.
yeah, absolutely.
No hate here.
Yeah.
Dude, she's
It's-
totally
it's-
in my top 5.
Is she?
Vanessa Hudgens.
Really?
I can't even speak. Vanessa.
It's because she's part Filipino, be honest.
Is she part Filipino?
She's part Filipino, yeah.
I did not know that.
I didn't know that either. For the longest time, I thought she was
Interesting.
like half Mexican and something. Turns out she's half Filipino.
Huh.
Or Filipino.
Yeah.
I was not aware. But yeah,
Check out her stream. She has a Filipino hashtag or whatever.
you guys have favorite like actors
Yeah,
or actresses in general, just separate of their looks or their status of crushes, just like
Oh,
performance wise? Like when you see them in their performance, you're just left like awestruck, like that kind of thing.
So I don't know if this quite answers that question, but I do remember at a party, I was hanging out with a couple friends. They are actors. I mean, they're not obviously like big names or anything, but one of them did a few plays. Actually, both of them did a few plays together. And so we were just talking about actors and actresses and stuff. And so they're naming like, you know, the obvious ones like Meryl Streep and God, I don't know who else. But I said, I really love Will Smith movies.
Yeah.
And they kind of laughed at that. Like, really? Are you serious? I'm like, I understand that Will Smith's not on the list of like best actors or like, you know, method actors or whatever.
Sure.
But when it comes to watching his movies, I buy into his character enough that I feel immersed. Like, I love the Men in Black series. Pursuit of Happiness is one of my favorite films. I really do like get into the world that builds. I Am Legend's like a really fun movie to watch. Like, you know, I think we watched it not too long ago. So yeah, you know, Will Smith, despite his looks, I guess I really enjoy Will Smith movies.
I think that's fair because like you know, acting isn't got to be all about like super serious like top 10 movies of all time type films. You know, there's value in blockbusters and mainstream, cinema and the celebrity A-list actors. Yeah, there's a lot of like bad performances too, or mediocre performances, but like you're saying, someone like Will Smith in Pursuit of Happiness is a really good example where like, it's it is evocative. You feel the emotion. You do, you feel that suspension of disbelief because you get so drawn into the story. I mean, that's an actor doing their job pretty well. I think it qualifies.
Sure.
Yam likes Leo movies, all roles. Oh yeah. Oh, Leo is definitely up there.
What was it? What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
That one also have Johnny Depp in it, or am I thinking of something else? Yeah.
It's Johnny Depp.
How old is that? I've never heard of that movie.
That one's pretty old. Let me look it up real quick.
It's probably 28 years old, something like that. Maybe a little older. Jojo, I can't remember. I think you and I were really obsessed with Inception when it came out.
Yes, that is. Oh well, that was the best movie when it came out on my list.
Yes.
My favorite. Oh, cool.
93.
1993. Dang, that's old.
Yeah, that is old.
93. So that's 18 years.
Yeah.
No, sorry.
Right.
That's totally wrong. Hold on. 7, 17, 27. Yeah, 28 years. My bad.
Yeah, I can't do math. I'm freaking. Oh, I didn't know. I don't remember Juliette Lewis being in this movie.
I said 28, right?
That came out when I was like 20.
20? No, it's got to be older than that.
Not according to JoJo.
I should just keep making these jokes about my age. Wow. That was like when I was like 33. Like, what?
It's so funny. I was just talking about California because Juliette Lewis was in What's Eating Gilbert Grape, but she was also in California. I don't know if you guys ever seen this one, but I talk about this movie now and then. It's a thriller.
Okay.
We got to watch that sometime.
When was this? 1993?
This was also 93.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did I not watch movies in 93? Dude, I don't remember anything from that time.
Well, our face is all big. There
What's
we go.
up?
Yeah, Leo, as far as actors would go, he's up there for me. You know what movie I love is Catch Me If You Can.
I haven't seen that one. I've seen that one in bits and pieces. That's like one of those ones where like you haven't seen the whole movie, but you've seen pieces enough that you might have seen the whole movie,
Well, if you guys saw my stream earlier, I'm a big Tom Hanks fan. So Tom Hanks, Leonardo DiCaprio. It was a great movie. Jeez, look at this this filmography right here.
I think my top 3 actors would be like Leo, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. You guys know that guy, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they're both in Inception, right?
JGL.
Yeah.
JGL. Third Rock from the Sun.
Shoot, what was the third one? I was just thinking about it.
With French Stewart? Is it French Stewart?
No. Okay, we'll move on.
Steve Buscemi.
No. Oh, Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
He was actually my first favorite actor. I was like, dude, The Mask. Remember The Mask?
Okay, then JoJo, I'll throw the challenge to you. Try to come up with you don't have to rank them, but just top 5 Jim Carrey movies.
Oh, that's hard.
I feel like Hag and I will still quote The Mask, because it's like so topical still. Like I will randomly hear like somebody stop me. We're like, whoa, what year is it right now?
Smoking.
What was it? I think Ace Ventura is up there. Ace Ventura. What else? There's also 23. You see that?
I didn't see that one. It looked really interesting though.
I didn't see 23.
That was a mind blow.
Yeah. I want to check that one out. How did you like the Cable Guy?
I don't know about the Cable Guy. I think I like it better now, but when I first watched it, I'm like, what?
Yeah, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, because I was like 5 years old.
Puka Rocks loves Liar Liar and Cable Guy. She like
Liar. Yeah. That was good.
There's times where Puka Rocks will say like salt peanuts. That's from Cable Guy, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, Jojo, I interrupted your 5. So what
5 movies. Shoot, I can't think of them on the spot. But I know Ace Ventura's in it. Dumb and Dumber. Yes. Dumb and Dumber, Ace Ventura, Liar, dude, that was pretty good. I think it's a lot cheesier now that I'm grown up. I'm looking back
for sure.
at it.
For sure.
But dude, that was a funny movie. Shoot, what are the other ones? If I just looked up I could just look up his stuff and then be like, okay, come back to me.
Okay. I like the Truman Show. I'm gonna throw that out there too.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
right.
forgot about that.
That's actually my wallpaper on my computer. Is a little like graphic of the Truman Show.
Nice. You
Yeah.
see your Winnie in the background?
Yeah, my Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, nice.
I was like pointing to it. I was like,
that's cool.
I wanted that in the background when I was like kind of cleaning up my room a little bit.
Nice.
You should see outside the camera. It is a junkyard in here. If I go off camera, you're just gonna hear me tumble like into a whole bunch of stuff, like crash, break.
Nice.
What's up, Kale?
See, Scotty loves history. Yeah, me too, man. That's what's so interesting about like historical settings and films. Is it Hack sometimes like makes fun of me or says that they're kind of boring. I do get that, like they can be, but I feel like there's so much like drama in history that actually happened. I mean, there's obviously a lot of entertaining media and valuable stories to be told that are created in a fantasy setting or in a fictional setting, but there's so much stuff that's actually happened. There's such a source of like really, really interesting stories. So I feel like it's hard not to geek out on stuff that has like a strong root in history.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, exactly. The Hobbit.
Yeah, like The Hobbit.
Yeah.
The Hobbit.
There's one movie, and I might be wrong about this, but I think it's Dunkirk, where the whole thing was supposed to be filmed on location, number one. So there's no set. I guess it technically has a set, but there's no stage kind of set, and it's filmed accurately through time. So it's supposed to be like very immersive because you're experiencing time as it's happening, like almost real time, if that makes sense.
Yeah, there was a movie that Jay Baruchel did that was like that. I think it was called Real Time, actually. I'm looking it up. Yeah. I don't know if it's not a war film, but they did a similar film where it's like it unfolds like 1-to-1 in real time. So I feel like when movies do stuff like that, where they kind of like play with format a little bit or do things like unusual in that regard, it's usually a pretty good experience.
Sorry, Scotty. I'm not gonna try to. I'm not gonna believe that a movie actually represents the true history. But I loved Braveheart. I don't know if that. I don't know if I've lost you as a friend forever for saying that. But it's a good. I mean, as a movie, it's a good movie.
I haven't seen it yet. Have you seen it, Pi?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Braveheart?
Yeah, I mean, there's that. Even if you haven't seen it, you might know the scene. It's pretty popular scene of him screaming, for
a speech.
Yeah, I feel like it's
good.
I mean, that's a good thing about movies is like they don't have to be, perfectly historically accurate. If they send a message or they convey an emotion or they make you feel something, that's where the value is. It's that's what I got out of that movie. I mean, I'm not Scottish myself, so I don't identify with that history, that time period or that area, but it doesn't matter. It's just as a human, you watch this character struggle, and you see his experience, you feel the sympathy or you feel the empathy, and you connect, and that's movies are so good for that,
Kale is talking about zombie movies. I feel like JoJo, that's a lot of your
That's
domain.
my jam.
I know that I went through a period of time where I was obsessed with zombies, but I feel like especially you, JoJo, like zombies were your thing.
Yes, dude. I'm really into horror comedies. Shaun of the Dead was a good one.
What's the double tap one?
Zombieland.
Zombieland.
Yeah. Anyone have him as the favorite actor? What's his name? Woody
Harrelson?
Harrison? Is that him? In Zombieland? Do you know what I'm talking about?
him.
Yeah. Any fans out there? Curious, just because.
Yeah, I like him.
I feel like he's like a man. Like I feel indifferent to him.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest.
Not a big fan, but he's not like bad.
No, yeah. He's like. Well, I personally don't like Pink, but I was gonna say he's like Pink, where he's like always like top 40. He's always on the charts. He's always in a film.
Yeah,
but he's not necessarily like oh, he's in that movie. I got to go check it out. You know
Oh, he's not gonna make you go watch a movie.
So let me ask you,
yeah.
Jojo, what kind of zombies do you like? Are you
like to watch?
Yeah, is there like a zombie world that was like the most fascinating for you, or
have you guys seen Train to Busan?
To Busan, yeah.
That was a good one.
That was
a good movie. If you guys haven't seen it, Busan. Is it Busan or Busan?
Yeah.
It's on
Busan,
Netflix.
Yeah.
Busan. That was well written.
So real quick, when I do think of Woody Harrelson, I always think of this.
Oh, that's funny. Why does it look like that?
That's
weird. That is crazy.
Yeah. So anytime I hear his name, I just can't help but think of that.
That's so funny.
Yeah,
So you like more of like action oriented zombie movies then?
Yes. Yeah, you're right. I think I like that over like Walking Dead. I do like Walking Dead, but Walking Dead's more like story orientated. But I like seeing the survival part.
Like
not necessarily like the politics part. Like the what would you do in a certain situation? Like I could either that's what's good about the Walking Dead game too. It's like, oh, we could either go for weapons or we could do something else or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's because if there was ever a zombie breakout in real life, I could use that experience. I don't know. You know what I mean? So I'd be like, oh, I've done this.
So you like the more like direct, like the grittiness of actually functioning and figuring out what to do versus the like the larger kind of like
picture,
I guess character driven kind of stuff.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
But that the character driven stuff does add to the story, which makes you like feel more. So I get the whole purpose of it.
Yeah, but it can be a little boring though if it's not balanced correctly.
Yeah, I mean, still The Walking Dead.
if you're like if you got such like a interesting set of source material like a zombocalypse, and all you do is character stuff, it's a huge missed opportunity. You got to get into the dirt a little bit,
Yeah.
Jojo, did you read the Zombie Survival Guide? Was that ever something that you came across?
Wait, was there a movie on that? I did skim through that. Like every time I went to back when is Borders still a thing?
No, I think Borders is done.
Yeah,
I haven't heard about that in a while.
Yeah, wow. I was like 25 when they
you were like 75 when that
like when they went out of business. But I was always every time I went there to study for high school, I would kind of just go to the like the survival section or something.
Yeah.
And then I would just kind of skim through it. I should have bought the book. Why didn't I? Oh, I was in.
Oh.
Yeah.
What happened?
I thought you cut out. I thought you suddenly were like, I remember.
No, I was about to reveal my age and then I stopped myself.
Okay,
I was a wee lad. But, yeah.
So Scotty, I used to wish that we could all experience like a zombie world for like maybe a week. Like just the zombocalypse happens 1 week and then everything just goes back to normal. Because obviously I wouldn't want to actually have the zombie world happen, but I thought it'd be like a fun I don't know if I guess fun is maybe not the right word.
Interesting.
Problem
solving, right?
Yeah.
So without the consequences sticking sort of deal.
I mean,
yeah. Well, we don't know in the moment that it's not going to stick.
So like a dream that you don't know.
Yeah. So Jojo, okay, zombocalypse happens like day number 1. What happened? What do you? And I'm going to try to save you because Miss Rosa is in the chat. So think about your answer wisely.
Day 1, it would be to secure water.
Ooh, that's a good answer.
Because water is going to be freaking like, I wouldn't even say gold. It'd be like, life or death. Whoever has the most water.
That's true. And it's got to be clean water.
Yeah. So find a way to. The first thing I would do in any survival post-apocalyptic scenario, fill up your tub with water.
Yeah, man. That's a real thing. Even just with disaster preparedness, there's something called I don't think I have it here. There's something called like a water bob, and what it is, it's a giant plastic thing that you could put in your not your toilet, your bathtub.
Toilet.
That way, if there is like a disaster that you could, and you know it's coming, you could fill up this giant thing of like gallons of water that you have just in case you need it. So that's a really good answer. That's like a legitimate
survival. Yeah.
Not that I've spent any time in the disaster prep subreddits or anything like that. I'm not that paranoid.
Sure. So that's the problem, is being able to is just to be able to ration all of that stuff.
Yeah. Oh, Pi, did you do that?
Yeah.
That's cool. I didn't know you could do that.
Me neither.
I was freaking out for a second.
I don't know how to turn it off though. I think it's stuck there for the whole stream now.
Oh, great.
Oh god. That's funny.
Yeah, Yam says with a boat you can find fresh water. That's a good point. That is a good point.
Oh, that is a good point. Yeah.
Nice, Sweepy.
Sweepy's saying that in total disregard of the context of our conversation. She would just hide in Target. Period.
Yeah.
Just generally.
Aside from,
I'm just gonna hide in Target tomorrow. No worries.
Cut up cactus, plastic container.
The water evaporates. Okay. Click on the plastic. Geez, Randak, how do you know this stuff?
Yeah. All right. So that's my first plan of action. If the zombocalypse happens, is to make sure I get in contact with Randak, because he's gonna know what to do.
Ooh, I got a trick, guys. This might save your life post-apocalyptic. Okay. So you're gonna need a jar or a container, right? And hopefully you're in a grassy area. What you do is tie rags around your ankles. You walk through the dew, and then you squeeze the water into a jar or a container.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I heard that trick, and I'm like, I think I had a survival book.
That's pretty smart.
And then so keep that in mind next time you can't find water and it's post-apocalyptic type scenario.
Next time that happens.
Wait a second. Adventurer Jojo said,
I do remember
tie
that.
some rags.
Yeah.
Oh
shit, I don't have any rags. Dang it. I feel like so I feel like drugs would be like finding some source of like recreational drugs, not to use, to trade, to as a currency.
Oh,
I feel like that would be really valuable, because
dude,
if you don't have water, if you don't have food, you don't have whatever, there's probably going to be a lot of people who just want to like just escape mentally.
Yeah.
I feel like that could be pretty good currency.
Dude, I think liquor is going to be like gold.
There you go. Yeah. Substances. That's what I'm. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys went a totally different direction than I thought. I was immediately thinking like, I'm going to go for this family member. I'm going to go for Puka. Like there are people I need to go protect. And you guys are like, no, I'm just going to grab.
Well, that was the second thing.
Got some rags and some alcohol, some drugs.
Yeah,
after securing the water, I would start ganging up. Like,
you
protection's key.
Safety in numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. You can have all these people. If you don't have water, you're screwed.
That's true.
Yeah.
Actually, the more people you have, the less water you have.
Yeah.
A grocery store might be a good place if you could ration. It all comes down to rationing, right?
Yeah. Well, I think that's what Hag was getting at, is the idea of like barricading yourself inside a store that has lots of stuff, groceries or otherwise. But then the problem with that is that you're also a target. I mean,
you're also a target.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. There it comes.
Is that drum roll or what do you got?
Hold on. Oops.
Oh, that's funny.
No, but seriously, I do feel like that's got to be a part of the strategy. Is like you want to make sure that you could have resources, but not have people focusing on like raiding you for your resources.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't even know how you manage that.
I like how that's going to be a thing now. Pull a kale.
Pull a kale. Why? What's pulling a kale?
Pulling a kale is just eating everybody.
So yeah. Oh, John, like what John said, he puts out a pretty good point. When we run out of food, who gets eaten first?
Man, I don't know. I don't know the survival instinct, but like with sound mind, I don't know if I could succumb to cannibalism. Like,
so
I don't know.
You're gonna get eaten first.
I'll probably be eaten first.
So you got to stay on top of your exercise, because the leaner you are, you're not going to taste very good. I don't
Good
know.
point.
I feel
No,
like
that- yeah,
I don't
agree.
think. I mean, I obviously would prefer, cannibalism sounds pretty terrible, but I really don't know if we're all in like a do or die situation. I mean, who knows?
Okay, I'm gonna try to flip this to be a little bit more positive. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, JoJo. Go ahead.
Yeah. Now we're just devolving to talking about eating each other.
I am not above eating you guys. No. I think I could do it, but I think when it came down to it, I might chicken out. I could be all brave and like, yeah, I'd eat you guys in a heartbeat. Especially you, Pi. You looking tasty, dude.
What about the cannibalism, though?
Huh?
Dang.
Wait, so do we have to eat everything? Like,
yes, you do.
Do not waste me. Do not waste me.
Because I'm not eating ass. I didn't do that when I was alive. I didn't do it pre-apocalyptic. I'm not doing it post-apocalyptic. I'm not eating.
JoJo
But what about the calories, dude?
Funny.
What about the nutritional content?
That's funny. I was gonna flip it to being positive because
okay.
Here's the thing: I remember there was an article or something where someone called into a radio show and they were talking about doing the Oregon Trail and how they're like, there's no way I would have been able to survive that. And the person who is on the doing the radio, he was like, you would be extremely surprised by the lengths that humans' determination, how far that'll take you.
Oh yeah.
So that's something that I think about. It's like we, in some ways, shortchange ourselves because we're not in that situation. Sure. Of course, in the zombie context, that means we might eat each other and be cannibals. But in other thing is like, don't also downplay your
potential,
courage, your potential that isn't there because the situation is not there. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. I feel like you hear about that with people who they're in emergency situations and they find like the super strength because the adrenaline's going and like you really see like, wow, humans are pretty freaking capable of some crazy awesome things if they really need to be.
Yeah.
If we're not, just stuck in the mundane like day to day, base level, I guess.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That got deep, dude. I really like that. You're right. The power of determination.
Yeah. JoJo, you could eat as much ass as you need.
I would probably
if you just put your mind to it, dude. You just got to put your mind to it.
I'm going to think about this stream what Pizza said. I'm like, you know what? I'm not wasting this ass. Oh, that's funny.
Man. I'm like, JoJo, stop. Pie's still alive.
And then Pie's like, no, don't make him stop. Oh, that's gross. Oh my god. I'm determined. Hey, so top 5 lists for Jim Carrey.
Red.
Top 5 lists for Jim Carrey. Let's bring it back.
Oh yeah. What were we talking about?